is correct!
Right, so with a fresh stock just in for you all, it's this really good looking E220 diesel. AMG line, naturally is the coupe, so a really sleek looking vehicle this. Always been a big fan of the coupe and the styling. I think they're probably one of the best looking, I guess, classes in the Mercedes range. This is Premium Plus, so you've got loads of good spec inside and out. I'll touch on some of the exterior bits in a minute. The first thing I want to touch on is this really stunning paint. This is Rubellite Metallic Red. Unfortunately, it isn't sunny today, but in the sunshine, this car pops brilliantly. But also, you can see how sleek it looks inside the showroom. It's a really good-looking car, this. As part of the Premium Plus package, you get 19-inch AMG diamond cut alloy wheels. Again, just tidying the whole colour contrast this vehicle in really nicely. It does have power folding mirrors, you'd expect. Keyless entry and start. You've got the sliding panoramic roof. Again, that's part of the Premium Plus edition. So yes, E220D, really good engine on this vehicle, healthy MPG, clean air zone, ultra emission zone compliant, but it has got a bit of a whack and some fair performance behind it. Ticks a lot of boxes, this vehicle. It's only done 25,000 miles, great service history as well, so really well taken cared for car this. But yeah, I'm just sort of a bit astonished really how good this vehicle looks in truth in the showroom in my opinion. It's a really, really good looking car this. I love this front grille. And I'm also, and I don't normally say this, I'm also quite thankful that it hasn't got the night pack on because the chrome surround here just blends everything else in. I almost prefer it, and I'll be honest, normally I prefer it with a black pack or tinted, but because of that grille and the colour contrast we've got with the diamond cut wheels, I think it actually works really well, and I'll be honest, it isn't often I say that. So that's it for a good walk around in the exterior. We'll jump inside, give it a spin, and see how we get on. So you join me now on, if I don't, perfect, no traffic, nice. So you join me now for a really good test drive in this E-Class. Now, I think a lot of people know what they're expecting when they jump into a Mercedes, especially in the E-Class range, because E-Classes along with the S-Classes are really known for design, quality, etc. And this vehicle does not disappoint. It's such a beautifully well put together vehicle, this. I mean, the first thing really to draw your attention to is this interior. Now, I personally feel like at the moment Mercedes are on the absolute top of their game. I think in terms of a premium brand, luxury brand, Mercedes are the one that's setting the standard for interior. I mean, the first thing to note really is this stunning ambient lighting we've got running through the vehicle. This is fully configurable. I've run out, I can't even count as many colours there are to choose from. I think there's probably 30 odd plus colours you can choose from. I've got it set to purple, but again, it's to individual preference. There isn't a colour, I don't think, on there that I guess you as an individual couldn't change to meet your preference, which is fantastic, because living with a vehicle like this makes it so personal to have something that you can amend just to fit your own moods or what you I don't know, you know, it's a very personable driving experience, this vehicle, which is, I think, is brilliant. The second thing to note is this really good looking, almost charred wood effect. Big fan of this, of the wood grain interiors on this, as much as the carbon, because the piano black, as nice as it is to look at, if you've ever sat in a piano black interior that is only probably 6 to a couple of months old, or a couple of years old, I should say, unfortunately, that piano black just scratches so easily. This doesn't. So what it does is it just retains the interior condition spectacularly. It just looks so clean and fresh and modern still. It won't wear over time, it won't scratch easily. It is the defining option, I think, when speccing one of these vehicles, is to have either this or a carbon fascia. That's a big tick box for me that thankfully the previous owner who spec'd this car had ticked. Secondly, the air vents, again, they're just recessed right into the sweeping dash there. It's such a beautiful place to be. In terms of spec of this vehicle, it is Premium Plus, as I mentioned, outside, so there's so much toys and gadgets and gizmos as standard on this vehicle, which is brilliant. I say as standard, it is on the Premium Plus. You've had to pay for the luxury of the Premium Plus, but it's definitely worth it. First thing is the sliding panoramic roof makes a big difference, just opens the whole car up. It's very open and aired and clean inside again. It makes a big difference to your quality of life, just having quite a small coupe is a sense just to be completely opened up thanks to that panoramic roof. I might have to mount the curb here. Thank you, bus driver. Yeah, it makes a big, big difference there. I mean, secondly, this Burmester Surround Sound, that is Premium Plus, and it is a big, big optional extra to make sure you've got. If you haven't got Premium Plus, I would suggest speccing it on one or finding one that's got it spec, because it makes such a big difference to that sound quality inside the vehicle. Electric seats, they're 3 memory saved as well, passenger and driver, heated on both as well, so really well looked after there in terms of your seats in the summer. They're the split leather and Alcantara, which I think is the better seats to have personally. I think they just look a lot more modern, and importantly, when you're getting in and out of them in the summer or winter, that Alcantara doesn't really change too much with the seasons, so you're not jumping into a boarding hot car, and at the same time you're not jumping into cold leather either, so a bit of a big plus there. Infotainment system on the Mercedes is brilliant. Obviously you've got all your creature comforts, navigation, Bluetooth, DAB radio, cruise control, but you've got lots of other features assist. It's got active parking assist, reverse camera, 360 parking aid. The active parking assist is quite good in Mercedes. I've owned a Merc before with active parking assist, and it isn't one that takes you 8 tries to do it. If you want to show your mates, it might take you 1 or 2 to get used to it. Once you know how to do it, it works flawlessly. You've got active collision assist, and the active collision assist is brilliant. I had one, like I said, on a previous Merc, and it did actually save me from going into the back of someone. Just to shed a quick light on that story, I was at a roundabout. The person in front went to pull out. I looked right to see if there's another car coming. There wasn't, so I accelerated, thought that they pulled out. They hadn't. They stopped for no reason at all. The car noticed that. I heard a big beeping noise, and it slammed the brakes on for me. And I wouldn't have crashed, but I would have definitely bumped into them in front. So I can verify for you that that works perfectly well. Yeah, I mean, the actual interior condition is sublime. That matches the exterior. Now, I just want to touch on the performance and drive for this vehicle. E220D, brilliant engine on this vehicle, because you just get such good MPG, but at the same time, because it's got the dynamic select, so you can either configure your own driving style as individual, but you've got comfort, sport plus, etc. And in sport, this vehicle handles brilliantly, and it has got a bit of performance behind it. Again, as I mentioned, you can put it back into eco, so again, a very versatile range of driving. I love the steering wheel. It's got the more modern buttons on there as well, which just make life very easy to navigate. Big fan of this vehicle. I can't sing the praises enough highly for this E-Class in truth. It is available, it's in stock, so if it's something you're after, give us a shout, and we'll jump onto some of the other, parts of the video now. So join us now at a different setting to do the boot test video. I guess the only reason is because it's absolutely piddling down outside, and I don't want to be climbing in and out of the boot with muddy and wet boots. So, without further nonsense and ado, on the face of it, I think I might struggle, but when you actually look at it, the boot's really deep. It's quite impressive, actually. I mean, I may as well just jump straight. Do you know what, Harry? I reckon I'm going to be in quite comfortably here. I'm going to have to shuffle to the back a bit. But I tell you what, if I get right, I mean, there's still quite, you can get some shopping in here as well. Is that doing it? You might have to press the button for me, mate. Is it doing it? I can hear something. And there we go. We're in. So join us now for a good sound check in this E220D. First off is going to be the indicator stalk, and then the indicator noise itself. So the stalk, disappointing.
It's very quiet.
This could be the lowest. I could barely even hear the indicator tick. We haven't got round to that yet. I mean, the stalk itself just sounds a bit cheap. It isn't cheap. It's a Mercedes. It's beautifully well finished. Just doesn't sound to match. I mean, the actual stalk itself, I'm going to give a 4 out of 10. Harry?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
And the indicator tick, I mean, it's a really clean tick, but if you had anything else going on, you wouldn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the noise of it, though. It's a very clean, just very precise. But you'd forget it was on. I might go, only because it sounds nice, I think 5.2 on that.
Yeah, I'll go 5. Just a bit too quiet, but it sounds nice.
I think that's the lowest we've had to date, isn't it? On that horn, I've almost forgot. I was so shocked about the indicator, I forgot we had to do a horn then. We have to be quick because it's piddling down. No cars around, so it's disappointing again, isn't it? Mercedes, what have you done? You've done everything else, like, unbelievably well. You couldn't fault anything else. The only thing we can fault in the car is the horn and indicator tick. I don't know why they've just... It's a good high note, it's a good high tone, but it's not premium Mercedes, is it? This is a premium car, it needs a premium horn. I'm going to go 6.1, I think. Harry?
Yeah, that's fine, 6.1.
Yeah. This could be the lowest to date, which is a really shame because I was a really big fan of this vehicle, but I'll have to cancel my order now, I think. Anyway, that's it for the indicator noise and boot. We've already done the boot and the horn. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll jump back to me waffling on site. Cheers. Cool. Hi all, so thanks for watching this video on this stunning E220D we've now got in stock. Fresh car this, it only came in the other day, advertised today as well, so I don't anticipate it'll be around too long. Based on colour combination, condition, spec, service history, everything, this car's got every single box ticked on it. Any questions or queries, speak to Jack or Craig in sales, they'll be able to look after you. Importantly though, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, comment and a subscribe. That greatly helps us out as a small independent business to grow. And yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.